Hello, Caio.
Hello, Robert. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Nice.
Caio, first of all, it's a pleasure meeting you and having this opportunity to chat and see what are your goals. And before we start, for this first conversation with my clients, I always give the option of having the conversation in English or in Portuguese. How do you feel more comfortable for this first conversation?
I think we can speak in English. I
Okay,
think it's better.
what do you prefer? Because my classes are 100% in English.
Nice.
But this first conversation is just for us to know each other better, understand your
Okay.
goals. So if you prefer in Portuguese, if you feel more comfortable for this first class or not, your choice. But the next class will be in English.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay. Okay. Let's try. If
Okay.
I if I can't, I speak in Portuguese.
Okay. Don't worry. So Caio, what brings you here? Tell me a little bit about what are you looking for? I saw that you said that you're looking for success at work, right?
Yeah. Right.
But tell me a little bit more about this trajectory. What is your problem with English? What are your pain points? And what are you looking for in a English teacher?
Yeah. Nice. So now I am working in a worldwide company. So the Chinese company here in Brazil launches in Brazil in December, and all employees come from China to Brazil to launch this company, and all Chinese speaks or Chinese or in English. So 100 of my position to above, yeah, right above,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. It's only in English. Me to beyond,
Below me?
below, right, is in Portuguese, normal, because Brazilians. But above me, all Chinese and other parts of the world. So I need the English to speak with my colleagues.
Yeah. And between English and Chinese, it's much easier to learn English.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What is the company?
So the name is Kita.
Yeah,
You know
the food company.
food company. Yeah. Where
Did you
you
start?
live?
Did you come from my food?
No, no, no. I
Oh,
come from beverage industry.
oh, because a lot. I had clients from my food, and they were in English we say poaching. They were poaching a lot of employees from iFood.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I have some ex iFood in my team.
Yeah. And they were paying very good compared to iFood.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. iFood 990 all leaves these companies to join Kita.
Yes, yes, I heard about it.
So
Okay, so tell me a
I
little bit more.
made sorry, sorry.
No, I said, tell me a little bit more. Continue.
No, I was saying about interview, and I don't know how can I pass, but the interview was 100% in English. I was saying about my experience, my life, and okay, let's go, let's do it. But I think I am not 100% prepared to speak, to show my numbers, to know new places. There is other cities to launch, there are other country to launch, and I need to practice. I need more vocabulary.
Perfect. Perfect. So tell me, do you use English today?
Today,
Yeah. Are you using it already?
so r- to write, to read some things.
No, in during the during the meetings, presentations.
Oh, yeah. Every meeting, every management meeting is in English, and if you have some question, you hands up your hand, right?
Yes.
And you need to say for everyone. Almost 15, 18 people in the room online or physical or online. You need to say your question every week, every day. My first, how can I say, my boss, my direct boss is a Chinese guy, and he speaks English not so good, and every everything, and need I need to ask with him. So
I need to ask him, yeah.
you ask him.
Okay.
Are
So
you
give me some
are you
examples
good?
then. Oh, sorry, continue.
Are you good?
Yeah, I can understand. So tell me a little bit more about these difficulties. Like, what are some examples that you use in English, like the past week?
Um, so I think is the biggest problem is the Chinese can't understand very clear. Uh, if I was very fluent, um, these guys there's some difficult, but my English is not so good and even worse. So this the first thing is the Chinese culture and think okay, this is the first one. A second is about the numbers, about the process, about things the routine company, you know. So if the company was 100% in Portuguese, uh, I will have some difficulties, but
Understand.
is in English. So you know, you get,
You can understand it, right?
yeah.
Perfect. So what is your path with English? Tell me a little bit about your story.
What?
What is your path with English? Tell me a little bit about your story
Oh, in my story in English for a
with English.
study.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I studied when I was 15. I don't know, 18 years, and I studied at Wizard. I think is 1 year, 2 years maximum, and uh, after this, only trips, only go to USA, speak. You need to say something in English to eat and something in English to where is this place? How can I go this place? Things like simple thing like that, you know,
Simple things, yeah.
simple things. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I understand that you are now in a position that you don't understand very well how you got there,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Of course.
but you are in a higher position where all your bosses and supervisors speak English, right? Right? English or Chinese.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, perfect. I understand this pain. I have a lot of clients that have the same pain. Um, but the idea here is you told me that you study in Wizard and basic schools, right? Everyday
yeah,
schools.
yeah, yeah,
It's different than here. I don't know if you saw on my profile, but I'm not an English teacher anymore. I'm a communication coach, right?
nice,
And I know that
nice.
when I say coach in Brazil, people think Pablo Marçal. Don't worry. I'm not trying to sell your
Yeah, yeah,
books. That's not the idea of coach. The idea of coach would be as a trainer.
yeah, yeah.
So think of me as your communication trainer.
Nice.
What are the idea of the class? The idea of the class is exactly to tackle these points. So we're talking about probably high level negotiations, right? We're talking we're talking about tense meetings. We're not talking about simple. How are you doing? And you study with this. So remember, like I like cheese and I like milk. Remember this?
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
That's
And
not what you're
repeat
looking for.
so many
Yeah,
times repeat the same thing.
I eat cheese and I drink milk.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do you like? Do you
I
like me?
yes, I was an English teacher at Wizard like well, it was 14 years ago.
Oh,
So that's not the idea of the class. The idea is let's talk about your meetings. Bring your problems to the class. I have a meeting next class where I have to talk about. You didn't tell me that much about your area, but I need to talk about the implementation of Brazilian guidelines to Kita. Understand? So let's talk about it. Let's prepare you. Let's prepare you for presentation. How to present yourself. Are you a person that understands how to present yourself in an efficient way in a meeting, for example?
yeah.
The Brazilians have a lot of problems with this. Let's talk about how to how to lead, how to lead your meetings, and how to answer questions, difficult questions, for example. This is the sort of things that I try to talk in class.
Right.
Understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so about my style, do you have any questions that you saw in the profile about my English?
No, no. About your style, I think is exactly what I am search. I don't
Looking
know.
for?
Looking for. Yeah. And let's go. Let's do it. I think
Okay.
the,
So tell me a little bit about more about your position. What is how is your routine at Kita?
yeah. Now I am a business development manager. We call BDM, and I have a team. I had count about 8 people uh, below me,
8 or
right?
80?
Today is 7, but
Okay.
in 20 January comes one more,
Mm-hmm.
and my head count is 8.
Mm-hmm.
And my routine is read the numbers, talk the people. How do you improve these numbers? But 100% in Portuguese
Mm-hmm.
with my team. But um, 2 times, 3 times a week, I need to report my numbers. I need to explain how my team goes to these numbers, how my teams bring these numbers, how my teams improve these numbers. And oh, it's not good. What happened? Oh, it's so good. What are you doing? Explain for others, the teams, for your colleagues, what you do. Uh, what do you do to como para ter esse número? Como eu digo assim? How do you how what do you do to bring this number? I don't know
To
if
get
the
to this number.
to get this number right. Get is the word. So my routine is this every day. And for example, I joined Kita in October. In this, my city is São Caetano, and but I live in Santos. And the first city Kita's launch is was Santos.
Oh, really?
So
Interesting.
yeah, in December, 1st December. And so Santos is my city. So I help everyone in Santos to launch Kita. Um, so after this, I go back to São Bernardo. São Bernardo is the Kita office to ABCD and continues my routine. So today, my routine continues in ABC. São Caetano continues my city. So I am the commercial manager from São Caetano. Oh, if you have a restaurant, if you have a specific place to make, and you need to work in delivery food, like iFood, like in São Caetano, is a border, São Caetano and São Bernardo.
Perfect.
So if you want to join Kita uh, on in your restaurant, you ask with one of my team
Perfect. Okay, so
and
I get it. Yeah.
in a commercial specific commercial area. I need to close a contract with Kita. Oh, someone with my team uh, goes to your restaurant, explain for you what it takes, what 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 works with couriers, um, explain about photos, about your menu, about your descriptions, about your price, explain about your discounts. I think the most important thing you need to do in your restaurant is build some specific discounts. So this is the engine for algorithm to show more people your store. And my team explains for you, and this is my routine. Is
Perfect.
in Kita is very very divided the areas. So commercial area doesn't know anything about the marketing area, doesn't know anything about um, you understand,
HR.
right? HR and
Yeah, yeah,
other
I get it.
logistical
It's a
and
norm.
things.
It's normally it's a common Chinese hierarchy, right? Chinese companies are like this. And this is another point. I don't know that if you, what company do you come from?
So I come from Cesare, and Cesare is a biggest company, logistical company, and supply chain for factories.
Perfect.
As
So Brazilian company, right?
the Brazilian company, right?
Yeah.
Stay in Cubatão.
So it's a Brazilian company, and I imagine never worked with Chinese. So one thing I also tell my
Yeah,
clients that what we see in our class is that you're not dealing with Brazilians anymore, right? Not dealing with Chinese. They are different culture and they have different ways to negotiate. For example, I don't know how long have you been in the company? You said December 1st, right? So I don't know if you had meetings
October.
with October. Oh yeah, October, right? Like December 1st when they opened. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if you had meetings with like big bosses, but you're probably gonna see that at one point they don't normally speak too much in the meetings. Only the person leading the meeting. Nobody else talks. Only the boss, right? Other people are there. They look like just decorations because they really respect the hierarchy there. So now they don't talk when their boss is talking unless the boss asks them. They are people that they focus a lot on the rules, right? They focus on dividing in hierarchy. So this is all the things that we see in classes also. So what are the differences in culture? How do you deal with multicultural companies? Because it's a challenge. Understand?
yeah, yeah. I think I get just a little. You did you say?
The idea is that you are dealing now with a multicultural company.
Yeah, yeah,
Multicultural
right,
company, okay?
right. Yeah,
Yeah, and you need to learn how to deal with Chinese also. And this is something that we deal in our classes also. We talk about how to deal better with Chinese. What are the differences with Chinese cultures and Brazil culture?
yeah.
Okay,
Okay, okay.
perfect. So I decided,
Yes, my boss do everything every no exactly thing that you said.
yeah,
Uh, Write everything in Chinese, so translate and just read for us.
yeah, but not only translation, but how to talk to them. You talk to them differently than you talk with Brazilians. Understand?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
Like for
course.
example, what is the etiquette of a meeting? So I don't know if you
Mm,
understand, but I asked when you're having meetings with a group with Chinese people, probably you're gonna have much more people than you need, and they're not gonna talk. Only the boss talks. The higher person there in the meeting talks. Understand?
yeah, 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 yeah.
The rest only answer questions if the boss asks them, because they really work on hierarchy. And like I said, commercial team only works in the commercial area because they respect hierarchy.
Yeah.
Understand?
Works exactly what the same and you said.
Yeah.
The,
Because it's a different culture. And I deal with this with my clients. I have many clients that work for Chinese companies. I asked you because there's one more company that's coming to Brazil. They didn't finish their contract yet, but I'm talking to a client that's responsible to bringing a big Chinese company to Brazil. So I deal with a lot of clients that work with Chinese companies also,
nice.
and they are
Yeah.
different, really different than Brazilians.
Yeah. But for example, my boss, uh, I think have this culture, but there is not there is not stronger than you say. You know, I think it's more soft.
Yeah, they
Uh,
adapt, probably adapt. Like I had a client that worked with TikTok, and TikTok Brazil was very different than TikTok China. They try to adapt, but they can't adapt
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
They can't adapt everything. Understand? They
yeah,
are
yeah.
probably they are forcing themselves, and they are used to dealing with Brazilians, but they still will have problems with Brazilian culture. I'm telling you, so because for example, I have a client that he is Italian, so he works in a Brazilian company here with Brazilian clients and Brazilian employees, but he's bringing an Italian company, right?
Right.
So he lives in Brazil for maybe 15 years now, but he still has difficulty dealing 100% Brazilians because the Italians and Brazilians have different cultures, especially
Yeah,
in business. Understand?
yeah.
So they
I,
can
I
try to
don't
adapt.
I don't know, but I understand you.
They can try to adapt, but it's their culture. Understand?
Yeah, but how is the difference?
About what?
One example for me, like in Brazil, Brazilians do these things in Italian, or Chinese do these things in this way. You
Oh,
know?
every culture has differences. Let's talk about Italian. The Italians, they are more direct. They don't like this idea that Brazilians never tell them what they want. Brazilians don't come to me
Never.
and say, look, we need this. No, Brazilians don't do this. Brazilians hint. So they start talking around the problem. They don't talk about the problem. And for example,
Yeah,
this client of mine don't like it. He's very direct. So he tells me like, why can't Brazilians say what they want? They say what they want. I can help them. If they don't say what they want, I need to think about what they want to say so that I can help them. And when he is direct, and he's more direct. So when he's more direct, his clients think that he's being rude.
yeah.
Understand?
I got.
So that's with him. I work with adapting his strategy to Brazil and now other countries because now he's selling his company around the world. So now I help him for other countries. And you are going to help you with Chinese cultures.
Yeah,
Here, let me give you a good example. I have a video here. It's very bad quality because it's old, but this is a perfect example. It's an HSBC. Do you know the bank? HSBC?
yeah. HSBC, right?
It talks exactly about this. Let me share it real quick. Can you see it?
Yeah,
It's very short.
好容易就好簡單啊，就咁就得㗎。
大家飲杯，飲杯，飲杯，得啦！大家食啊！好嘢啊！好食啊！嚇，湯飲埋添。
The English believe it's a slur on your host's food if you don't clear your plate. Whereas the Chinese feel you're questioning their generosity if you do.
買少啲啊！
好，馬上嚟。
At HSBC, we never underestimate the importance of local knowledge. Which is why we have local banks staffed by local people in over 80 countries across the globe.
哎呀！伙計，
HSBC, the world's local bank.
Understand?
Yeah. So my boss invited us to go in a hot pot. You know hot pot.
Yeah.
So happens exactly the video what we watch in the video.
And there was a lot of alcohol also.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chinese love to discuss business with alcohol. Chinese drink a lot.
drinks a lot.
Yeah.
Almost every day in Santos, we go to some bar and drinks beers a lot.
And
For the
discuss
next
business.
day, works hard again, and wait, I need to sleep some, you know.
Yeah. And you're talking to your boss, right? So it's your company. Chinese like to bond and create networking through alcohol. So in Brazil, it's a little different. So in Brazil, and you are commercial, so you probably had this. If you go out with clients to drink, you go there to create a bond, right? To create a connection. But it's very common in China to go out with clients to try to close deals in the bank. Oh, in the bank, no, sorry, in the bar, sorry.
The
Close
bar.
deals in the bar. Understand? So
Yeah,
these are just nuances. Probably it's not going to be important for you because you work in a company and not going to deal with clients. But this is the important part. So you have cultural differences, and this is what we're going to talk about in class also. It's important for you to know what are the differences. Understand?
yeah.
Okay?
Wait, one moment, please.
Sure. I can get some. Let me just get some water also. My water ended and I'm very thirsty. Today is very
Okay,
hot here in Sao Paulo. Let me just get some water. 1 second.
no problem.
Okay. So this is the idea that we have from different cultures. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so about this idea of communicating with them and participating in meetings, what do you think is your biggest pain point with English?
Mm. So one day, my we receive a visit from other guy from China, and I think the first thing is privacy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. The second thing, I think, just for you understand, my this guy from China comes to our office, and my boss said for her for him, right?
Told him.
Yeah. And oh, this is Caio, this is my friend. This is so good in your job, but your English is not so good. So I don't know if my English is very good, very worst. I don't know the exact word, but or I don't speak with him. right? You can understand my
Yeah,
point.
I understand. I don't think your English is bad, but you do have a lot of difficulty with words, and you have to practice, right? You are
Yeah,
rusty. Yeah, so you have to practice. I don't think your English is bad, but I understand people that are not English teachers don't have the patience to try to understand. And that's the idea.
yeah,
That's why I want to bring you to the real world. That's why I told you in our sessions, I do not use Portuguese and I do not translate. I am a gringo. Why? A lot of people go to the schools, and believe me, it's much easier for me to just translate to you. If you don't know a word, you just ask me and I give the answer. That's it. End of story. It's easier for me, it's easier for you. But what is the problem? If you're in a meeting and you forget a word, are you going to ask your boss to translate to you?
yeah.
You can't ask
Um,
your boss, right?
yeah. My
If
in
you
my boss, I can't, but I have three people to my colleagues, Brazilians, and I ask them.
in the middle of the meeting,
Yeah, there is not the right thing, but sometimes happens.
yeah, but you don't want this, right?
Yeah,
Because
of
what
course.
happens? It happens exactly what you said. Your boss do not respect you in English. He does
Yeah,
not respect your English. Why? Because you are giving him motive, right? When you're asking your colleagues, oh, please, can you help me here? In the middle of a meeting, your boss can say, look, this guy doesn't know English. And
yeah,
your
yeah.
colleagues going to get more attention than you.
Of course, this is exactly thing happens every meeting. I stay the entire meeting with no words.
And
Just
nobody knows who is Caio.
nobody knows. Right.
Exactly. And believe me, I am not predicting the future. It happens so much. This is why this is my career. Understand? This is the biggest pain point. So I had many cases. I had already people where they didn't speak English. Their boss speak English. So their boss, they had a problem, right? Their boss got to them, asked them to fix it. They fix the problem, and the boss present as their solution.
Wait a
Understand?
moment.
No worries, no worries.
Okay, sorry. Let's go.
No worries. And I'm a father too. Don't worry. So I have cases already, many cases actually, where the boss speaks English, the employee does not. The employee is my client, right? They come to me and say, "Look, we have problems. My boss comes to me, asks me to solve the problems. I solve the problems, and then my boss present my solutions as his creation.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
very common. This happens a lot. I had many clients where before speaking English, before having class with me, nobody knew who they were. After having class with me, even started working outside of the country because you can be the best at your job. If you don't speak, nobody knows even that you exist.
yeah,
Understand?
yeah. Is the I think is because of this I I don't how can I say, eu não eu penso, como que é pensar?
Think, but remember, I will only translate here, okay? In the class, I don't translate normally.
Dá licença, tu. Sai. Não, não, agora não dá. Não, usa o celular. Só, é.
They got what they wanted.
Pode tirar. And so the culture, the Chinese culture is, oh, if you perform come in the stage and show and say for everything what your best practices. And so I think I not performance because if I am the best, I
You need to present.
yeah, I have to present. I say for everything, and oh no wait, this is so you know.
Yeah, I get it. I completely get it. And again, look how much potential you are losing, you're missing out because of English.
A lot.
And I'm always telling my clients, I have very successful clients. I have presidents, directors, executives. I have race winners, pilots. And I tell them, look how long was your trajectory. Look how many years it took to get where you are. English will be the thing that will hold you down. The thing that English is the problem for you. Look at all your experience you have, right? English should not be a problem. It is a problem because until now you didn't have the right guide. Understand?
Yeah.
So that's going to be the main focus. I want to guide you to the best solutions, the best way, the best practices. And above all, you will need to speak every class.
Nice.
So, for example, now that you forgot a word and you ask me, oh, how can I translate this in English? I don't answer in the classes. I say I don't speak Portuguese. Oh, but if I don't know a word, what do? I listen to this question many times. How do I talk to you if I don't know a word? Like you do it when speaking Portuguese. If you forget a word, let's imagine you are in a meeting and you forget a word in Portuguese. Do you ask your friend in Chinese?
No.
No. You look for synonyms, you explain the context, you look for other words, right?
Right. I now I understand.
But in English, we completely forget about this. Our only solution is translation because Brazilians have this habit. Brazilians translate everything because it's easier. Understand?
Yeah, yeah. In this conversation, I use this strategy.
Yeah,
Some words I didn't know, but I said in a different way.
exactly. And then we're going to practice so you should become more and more agile. Understand?
Nice. Yeah, very good way. There's other word, but very good way.
It's because, a fan, that's one of the reasons I started giving class on my own, right? 13 years ago, because I thought it doesn't work the other way, right? Brazilians have, they are very addicted to translations. Brazilians are very addicted to just using some specific words, right? Very addicted to grammar. Everything's about grammar for Brazilians. Forget about grammar.
Yeah,
Understand?
yeah, 100.
Because you don't know grammar of the language you speak. You don't know grammar of Portuguese. You never learn grammar before you start speaking Portuguese. Why do you want to learn English grammar before you speak English? It makes no sense. Zero sense. I didn't learn grammar before I speak English or Portuguese. I speak English and Portuguese my whole life, right? I'm a Brazilian American. And I only learned grammar to give classes. That's it. I need to know grammar because I'm a teacher. Do you want to be a teacher?
No, no.
Right? And today I don't even use grammar anymore. I use
Yeah,
now and then when somebody really needs. So I have clients that really need grammar, that write a lot, that need to do tests. Okay, I help them with grammar. But grammar is boring. It's very boring, and we don't use it. So
yeah,
people think that, oh, but if I don't have grammar, I will not have a correct English. First of all, you don't have time to think about grammar. That's the problem. They overstimulate their brain about grammar and they think so much that they can talk. You freeze.
yeah. Right.
We don't have time to think about this, right? How do you do it? By example. So if I use the correct English for you, you learn by example.
Yeah, right.
Okay?
Okay.
So tell me what you're thinking about the strategy. I'd like to hear feedback. Is this what you're looking for in a tutor, in a Coach?
Yeah. I scrolling the Reply app for a long time, and I don't look for to understanding grammar or learning or know about grammar. I just looking for practice
Yeah,
because I think I know a little, but I know something, and I need to practice and improve my confidence. I don't know how
confidence.
to confidence. Yeah. So uh, I think you are the best guy for helping me with this.
Perfect. And it's going to be a pleasure helping you.
Nice.
Okay, so
Welcome.
how many days, how many hours a week were you thinking about learning?
What do you recommend for me?
It all depends on the goal. How fast do you want to learn? Do you have any like big meeting that you are worried about?
No, but I have some. I need to improve my English fast. So because the company is fast, because there is other cities to launch.
Yeah,
Uh, if I go to other city, like other state in Brazil or other country, um, I I need to speak with
yeah,
the directors, not only my boss. I think I need to speak with all Chinese. If I have success, I I need to say what you doing in this new city. Explain for us.
yes.
What you don't uh, do in this new city. Explain for us. What do you do about the customers? What do you do about the restaurants? What do you do about the food delivery in this place? Everything we then ask for me, and I
They
need
ask me.
to. They ask me. I need to respond.
So
And 3 months, you know, in 3 months, the launch is real. In 3 months, launch other state. So,
e-
but now I need to hire the sellers. I need to create a new team in a new city from now. So I have some. I don't have some time.
I don't have many time. Yeah, because you were talking about also about the factor of not being able to speak, right? And being embarrassed. So it's growing a lot, but you also need to remember that the competition is also big, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So if English becomes a problem, then you're gonna have problems for competition.
right, yeah.
Okay, so
E-
it's
even
it's
my
urgent.
even my remain in the company.
Yeah, it's urgent, right? I get it. I get it. So I would suggest, of course, the more you can do it, the better it is, of course. But I would suggest at least 3 classes a week.
Right. Let's
Understand?
do this. I was thinking about it, the 3 classes a week too.
Yeah. I think the 3 classes a week is already a good number that we can practice and focus on the the goals. So
But
what are the best period of the day for you
I think at night.
at night? I saw that you say that you want to take class on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays, but I do not work on weekends. I
On
work
weekends,
Monday to
I
Friday.
it's not problem for me
No, no, see,
on weekends.
I don't work on weekends. I work
Ah,
Monday to
okay,
Friday.
okay, okay.
Okay, so at night, what is night to you?
Hmm. 7 p.m.
7 p.m., 7 on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get here. I have, you can check my schedule, okay? I'll just give you an
Okay.
idea, but I have like 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Fridays, and Wednesday. No, sorry, I have 7 p.m. on Wednesday and Friday, and Tuesday I have 8 p.m. But you can also see what if you have any time that you're looking for on my page. I work every Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So my free times are all in Preply agenda.
Okay, I choose in the Preply agenda.
But I always recommend if you're gonna, when you're going to schedule it weekly, not per class. Because if you schedule weekly, Preply will block the agenda for you for I think 2 months ahead. And if you schedule per class, what happens a lot is that you know how it is. You're busy, you forget about it, and then you want to schedule the class of the week on Sunday, but you and 80% of my students every week want to schedule on Sunday. So then have some problems with schedule.
Okay, this class I was scheduled for tomorrow, but I think your agenda was free. I don't know.
Today, yes.
I anticipate for today.
Yeah, sure. So if it's free on my agenda, it's free.
Nice.
Okay.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you very much. I hope you can relax, no stress, and I see you next class.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oi, bebê.